Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video, I want to show you how to use Copilot Cowork to help you prep for an upcoming meeting. So let's go ahead and get started. So here I got Copilot Cowork up and running. And on the top left corner, you will notice that Cowork is right now connected to my Outlook. It's also connected to my OneDrive. It also has access to my calendar as well. So think of it as it's your coworker that is super smart, and now it has access to pretty much all the information in your account. Of course, you can go here and you can choose which model you want to choose. You can use open AI models like GPT 5.6 Terra, for example. You can also use Claude models. And for this use case, I'm actually going to use Opus 5, which is one of the most powerful models available on the planet today. Of course, there is Fable 5, which is even more powerful, but it's not available right now inside of Copilot Cowork as we speak today. So what I want to do is I wanted to just click prep for a meeting. Okay. You will notice that there are so many options here available. Really, I'm just going to say prep for a meeting. And when you do that, you will see there is a prompt here, predefined prompt that Microsoft created for us that summarize basically how to prepare for a meeting. So help me prepare for an upcoming meeting. Please review my Outlook calendar, emails, and team messages. First, I want you to find my next meeting or ask me which one and show me the meeting title. I want to know the time. I want to know the duration, the location as well, if it's virtual, for example, who organized it and who will be attending as well this meeting. What is going to be the agenda? What is going to be the attachments and any notes related to the invite? And whether I've accepted, declined, or not yet responded as well. Then what I want you to do is I want you to review context to help me prep for that meeting. So basically, this model here, which is Opus 5, is now having access to your email. So it actually read all the attachments in your email. It also have access to OneDrive. So what's powerful is that now Opus 5 can connect the dots, right, between multiple areas, and it can help you prep properly for the meeting. So I want you to check recent email threads and team messages, any documents or files shared in those threads, any notes or outcomes from, let's say, previous meetings, and any open action items as well. I'm also going to allow the agent to, what we call it, grill me, meaning go and come and ask me questions, basically. What's my role in this meeting? I'm going to be presenting, contributing, or just listening. Are there specific topics I want to raise or decisions I need? Any concerns or blockers I should flag? Do I need to prepare any material, slides, data, and demo? Then I want you to create a prep summary. It's going to be a background context, key attendees, my talking points, questions, and so on. And share the prep summary in that chat. Offer to save it as a document or send it to myself via email as well. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to add as well an additional point here. I wanted to create a meeting prep summary. And I'm going to say in 2-slide PowerPoint presentation. So the idea here is I actually, in addition to that text that will appear here in the chat, I actually want to actually also test if these LLMs or Opus 5 is powerful enough to summarize all these different notes in a 2-slide deck that I can use basically. Okay, so this is just the only modification that I've done. And really all I'm going to do is just going to click run. You're probably wondering, okay, like what is included in my calendar, I would say today. So let me show you what my calendar here look like. So first of all, so this is simply my calendar. So let me show you. So what you see here, this is simply the upcoming meeting here. It is related to Agentic AI Bootcamp. This is simply a meeting. So let's say I'm the lead instructor and I have a teacher assistant. Their name is David Chen. They just sent me a meeting here invitation. And in this invitation, if you scroll down, you will see there is a meeting agenda, there is a meeting summary, and it's telling me as well when is the date and who will be involved as well in here, okay? What I've done as well is I also received an email too from David Shen. This was the email here, let me show you. And in this email, it also includes the bootcamp outline, and this is the attachment that is included as well. So the idea here is I just wanted to test if Opus 5 is smart enough to connect the dots, right? So it's going to have a persona for David. It is going to check out the calendar invite, and it's also going to take a look at an attachment in an email that was sent by the same person as well, outlining what is going to be the course, what is going to be, let's say, the key learning objectives, the learning approach, and what's tools and course outline as well that we plan to use too. Okay. So please note as well that I included the attachment as part of the video package as well. So you can go ahead and test it out as well if you want. So basically now you should see the agent came back and it's asking me, okay, so if you go up, this is simply the plan here. It's going to tell you, here is your next meeting, Ryan. You have an agentic AI bootcamp, instructor and TA sync. When this is going to be the date, and it actually has been moved from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is awesome. So it actually tracked as well previous to dates and times. It's going to tell you, this is the organizer here. It's going to be attendees, it's going to be 2 people. Your RSVP here, so I actually haven't yet responded yet. This is going to be the agenda from the invite. And it's telling you as well here, I was able to come up with a related context, which is a document. And I think this is just superpower, right? Just imagine now you as an employee, human employee working, and now you have a coworker. It's like a really smart, intelligent coworker that basically is having context on what you do. It knows your voice. It also have read previous emails, and it can now take actions on your behalf as well. So it's going to tell you, please find attached. This is going to be the here the outline. It also was able to read another email as well that David Chen 2 flagged about the timing. So let me show you. So this was another email here that I also received from the same person talking about change in timing. So it's a request, let's say, to change it from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay. So here you will notice that the agent came back and started to ask me questions. What's your role in this sync? Well, I'm going to say I am the lead instructor, and just click next. What do you want to raise or decide in the meeting? So I'm going to say, for example, let's say all the above. I'm going to say next. Any concerns or blockers? So I'm going to say, for example, maybe here none right now. I don't have any blockers. Do you need to prepare? Do you want the agent to help you prepare for materials? I'm going to say no. I just want you to come up with discussions only. And I'm going to say submit. And basically what you see right now the agent came back, asked me questions, and now it's going to prepare you for the upcoming meeting. So now it's going to come back and it's going to tell you, I'm preparing to work with PowerPoint presentation. You will also notice here under skills and plugins that PowerPoint skill has been invoked. And if you're not familiar with skills, the idea of skill is just a markdown file. It's an MD file, just really a text file that we attach to the LLM, which is Opus 5 here, that give it extended capabilities. So now the agent will know how to read and write from PowerPoint, can also read and write from Excel, for example. And again, the sky's the limit with skills. You can also create your own skill as well. I'm going to cover skills in great detail in future videos, but basically now let's go ahead and click on show more and also show the thinking here. And again, one of my favorite activities, actually coming back here and reading through the thinking, right? It's like you open the brain of the LLM and you're seeing basically how they are thinking about this topic. I'm going to set up a 2-slide presentation. This is going to be in 16:9 format with an education-focused color palette. I'm going to use a light background with navy primary tones. For the layout, I'm going to position it that way. For slide 1, I'm going to add, for example, here the background information. I'm pulling together the material to summarize it in a PowerPoint presentation. And now you should see it's started to basically edit that PowerPoint slide deck. It has already made 26 edits, for example, here. It's adding text, it's going back, it's modifying, and I think this is just incredible to watch. Please note as well that you're probably wondering, okay, like I want the PowerPoint slides to be in my template. You also have the power to do that. We're going to cover it too in future videos. You can actually upload your template here, and now every output will be on brand and will match exactly your company format and your voice that you shared as well here too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and I will be back once the slide deck is created. So here we go. Now you should see the slide deck has been created. So I actually ask it only to create 2 slides here. It's going to tell you the background and the room and your play as well. So let's go ahead and open the PowerPoint slide deck. Please note that there is a bit of delay here, right? So sometimes you might need to refresh it a few times to be able to see the slides. And look at this, Agentic AI Bootcamp, Instructor and TA Sync. It came back with a background information. It's telling you about the invitation here, the agenda, who's in the room as well. And it's telling you here too, my talking points. I need to confirm that 9 a.m. became, let's say, 10 a.m. class. We moved it based on the students' feedback. This is going to be the lab and demo readiness, for example. Be ready to answer. These are the questions that I need to answer. And these are also some of the questions as well to ask. And I think this is just amazing because that can prep you for the upcoming meeting. Please note as well that, of course, here I limited the number of slides to 2 only, just to save on tokens. If you want to go and just go with the sky's the limit, right? You can just ask it to create 10 slide deck or even a full, I would say, breaking points too, or talking points. And that's it. That's pretty much all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and see you in future videos.